As a new season is upon us, we get ready to ride the roller coaster that is the top 25 polls. And up next, we have the first chapter of the ride, as we're going to be having the preseason polls up next. Good afternoon, everybody. How is all my wonderful subscribers and viewers out there doing today? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. It's Nicky D, and welcome back to the Nicky D channel. Today, we're going to be doing the 2025 College Football Top 25 Preseason Show. Who do you think should be ranked in the top 25? Let me know down in the comment section below. You want to say hi? You want to talk about college football? Then post a message down in the messages below, and I read and reply to every positive message I see. Also, don't forget to like the video and share the video all over social media, and smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future videos. With that being said, I hope everybody continues to have an amazing day, and without further ado, let's get to number 25, Boise State. The Boise State Broncos kick off the top 25 show as they got 191 points in the first poll of the season. This Boise State team is going to look a little bit different. Ashton Gentry, who was their star running back a year ago, got drafted to the Las Vegas Raiders in the NFL draft. So definitely big shoes to fill for the Boise State running game, which is why I think they're going to lean on the passing game a little bit more in 2025. They do kick off the season on the road, as they'll be taking on the South Florida Bulls, and this is where they start their season. Number 24, Tennessee Volunteers. The Tennessee Volunteers will not have Nico Iamaleava, who transferred to UCLA. They will not have Dylan Sampson, who got drafted to the Cleveland Browns. They were able to manage to get 192 points in the first poll of the year, but they're going to be having former UCLA quarterback Joey Aguilar starting the season as the quarterback at Tennessee, and they will be kicking off their 2025 campaign on August 30th, noontime kickoff, Atlanta, Georgia, at-lat kickoff against the Syracuse Orangemen, and this isn't 98. Donovan McNabb is not the starting quarterback at Syracuse. Don't expect that game to be close, but Tennessee starting off the year at 24. Number 23, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. The Texas Tech Red Raiders are going to be an interesting team this year, in my opinion. I do think a lot of their success is going to rely upon taking care of the football. They did manage to get 274 points in the first poll of the season for the Red Raiders, and they kick off their 2025 campaign with an August 30th game at home against Arkansas Pine Bluff. So Texas A&M should have no problem coming out the box 1-0. But if they can limit turnovers and take care of the ball, I really believe that they could go a long, long way in 2025. Number 22, Iowa State. The Iowa State Cyclones ended up getting 309 points. I would say their record, but everybody is 0-0 right now. And they will be going to Dublin, Ireland to kick off the college football season August 23rd against number 17 Kansas State Wildcats. But I think Iowa State is going to have a decent season. I think that offensive line is going to do well in creating holes for the running game for the Cyclones. And I think that they're capable of getting 10, 15-yard gashers on a regular basis against almost anybody on their schedule. But the 2025 campaign should definitely feature the running game of the Iowa State Cyclones. Number 21, Mississippi Rebels. The Old Miss Rebels come into this being able to get 370 points in the polls. But there's going to be pieces that are going to have big shoes to fill, especially at the quarterback position. Jackson Dart going to the NFL this off season. So definitely some big shoes to fill coming in for the Old Miss Rebels. But I definitely think they're going to be leaning on a lot of the running game, considering the experience that their quarterback is going to have to start the season. They do start, speaking of starting the season, they start the season on August 30th at home against Georgia State. So definitely not high competition, so they're going to have a chance to be able to figure out what kind of offensive schemes they want to run here in 2025. Number 20, the Indiana Hoosiers. The Indiana Hoosiers are coming into 2025 after having a come out of nowhere sensational campaign in 2024. They were able to rack up 423 points in their first poll 2025. But I think everything starts with the Indiana defense. Yeah, they're going to have some new weapons on offense. But that defense is what really created blowouts for the Hoosiers last year. If the defense can play the same this year, then they won't have to put up 50 points a game. They'll be coming out the box 24-7, 17-7 to wins to win in college football. But they'll be starting the campaign August 30th at home against Old Dominion. So we'll definitely see what the Indiana Hoosiers do in 2025. Number 19, the Texas A&M Aggies. The Texas A&M Aggies come into this one of the many SEC teams that are ranked, but we'll definitely see how their campaign goes in 2025. I think Texas A&M, if they can balance out their offense and keep the defense playing on their heels, then I think Texas A&M is going to do just fine this season. They were able to rack up 434 points in the polls in their first preseason poll. They do kick off the 2025 regular season August 30th at home against the University of Texas San Antonio Roadrunners. So not a major opponent, but Texas A&M is still going to have a lot to prove in 2025. Number 18, the Oklahoma Sooners. The Oklahoma Sooners are going to be entering their second season in SEC play, and they didn't do that bad for year one. What did they go, 8-4? But there's still a lot of improvement that needs to be done in Oklahoma, and I think that they're going to be able to, get at least 7-8 wins again this season, but time will tell. They do kick off their regular season on August 30th against the Illinois State Redbirds. So definitely walk through opponent in week one. But I have Oklahoma finishing the regular season within the top 25. So we'll definitely see what Oklahoma is capable of in 2025. Number 17, the Kansas State Wildcats. The Kansas State Wildcats, I expect to incorporate a lot of passing. We saw a lot of what made Avery Johnson very good in Kansas State last season, and I expect a lot more out of him this season. I think that 8 months is going to be a lot to show that he could become one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And they get to kick their regular season off August 23rd. Dublin, Ireland. College football starts the season as they're going to be taking on number 22 ranked Iowa State Cyclones, and definitely can't wait to see what the Kansas State Wildcats do in 2025. Number 16, the SMU Mustangs. The SMU Mustangs were able to get 565 points to start off the 2025 campaign. And SMU, similar to Indiana, coming off of a sensational come out of nowhere 2024, where SMU proved that they had one of the best running games in the entire country. And I think they need to stick with what works. Open the holes, get the gashes, limit the turnovers, and I think SMU could be in very good shape come December. They do kick off their season against the East Texas A&M Lions August 30th, so definitely can't wait to see just how good this SMU running game is going to be in 2025. Number 15, the Florida Gators. The Florida Gators were able to get 626 points in their first preseason poll of the year. But this is one of the few teams that I feel were ranked way too high to start the season. Yes, they've got a returning DJ Lagway that already has experience in the Florida Gators system. But they failed to make the college football playoffs last year. I really don't understand why the Florida Gators are ranked so high, but they're going to be able to prove me wrong as they start their season August 30th against the Long Island University Sharks, and Florida looking to get to 1-0 in 2025. Number 14, Michigan Wolverines. The Michigan Wolverines were able to get 662 points in their first poll in 2025. But Michigan, coming off of a rare lackluster season last year, I believe going 7-5, 8-5 with a bowl win. And Michigan really needs to turn that around this season. I do think they need to continue to stick to the running game. I think Michigan is just better suited as a running team. They're able to limit the turnovers and really grind out their opponent that way. And they will be kicking off the 2025 campaign August 30th in Ann Arbor as the New Mexico Lobos come to the big house in Michigan. Number 13, South Carolina Gamecock. And they were able to get 667 points in their first poll outing of the year. But South Carolina, I feel like this is exactly where they should be to start the season. This was right around where they were to end the regular season last year, even after beating Clemson to wrap up the regular season. I do think South Carolina's got a lot to prove when it comes to their offense, and I think they've got an opponent to start the season that could be smelling upset alert as they'll be going August 31st at flat kickoff game at home against the Virginia Tech Hokies. So a lot for South Carolina to show in 2025. Number 12, the Illinois Fighting Illini. The Illinois Fighting Illini were able to get 713 points in their first preseason poll of 2025. But the Illinois Fighting Illini are definitely a unique team this year. I do think they're going to have a balanced offense, try to keep the defense on their heels. Are they going to run? Are they going to pass? They're probably going to do both, if we're being honest. And I expect a lot of play action as well from this 2025 Illinois Fighting Illini team. And they also start the season on the Peacock Friday, August 29th, 7:30 kickoff against the Western Illinois Leathernecks. So definitely you'll be able to see just how well Illinois plays in 2025. Number 11, the Arizona State Sun Devils. The Arizona State Sun Devils come into the season with 791 points in the first preseason poll, but they've got a lot of pieces that they need to replace in 2025. Cam Scatabo is gone to the NFL for Arizona State. So definitely some big shoes to fill in the running department. I expect to see a lot more quarterback option. I know Arizona State wants to keep the ball on the ground, but maybe having the more veteran player with the ball is definitely best for business, they say. But Arizona State starts their regular season against Northern Arizona at home in Tempe, August 30th. Late game, believe 10 p.m. kickoff to start their 2025 season. Number 10, the Miami Hurricanes. The Miami Hurricanes come into the 2025 season with a lot of questions, especially at the quarterback position. Cam Ward ended up going first overall pick to the Tennessee Titans in the 2024 draft. So I feel like the Hurricanes are going to lean more on the running game to get their quarterback some experience. They did manage to get 889 points in their first preseason poll of the year, and their season does not have an easy start to it. August 31st, 7:30 p.m., Hard Rock Stadium at home against number 6 Notre Dame. So definitely a big game to kick off the season to really give Miami a test to start 2025. Number 9, the LSU Tigers. The LSU Tigers come into 2025 with a returning Garrett Nussmeier, which is one of the reasons why I think LSU is going to be one of the best teams in the SEC this season. They were able to get 1,174 points in their first preseason poll, but nothing is easy when you are playing down in Baton Rouge, because LSU has to start their 2025 campaign August 30th on the road at number 4 Clemson. So definitely a big test for LSU early on in the season to see exactly what they're capable of doing in 2025. I expect an absolute classic to start the year for LSU. Number 8, Alabama Crimson Tide. The Alabama Crimson Tide were able to get 1,179 points in their first preseason poll, but they will not be having Jalen Milroe at the starting quarterback position as he went on to the NFL. Instead, they're going to be relying on the young Ty Simpson to really be the signal caller for this Alabama offense in 2025. And they have a big test early on in the season as they start their season off August 30th, going on the road into Tallahassee, Doak Campbell Stadium, to take on the Florida State Seminoles. So definitely a big test to start 2025 for Ty Simpson and the Crimson Tide. Number 7, the Oregon Ducks. The Oregon Ducks were able to get 1,236 points in the preseason poll to start, and they even got a vote overall. The Oregon Ducks coming off of a regular season, undefeated season. Their only loss in 2024 was to Ohio State in the college football playoff as they got completely obliterated in the first half. But this will be the first game that the Ducks play since then. I really feel like Oregon is going to be able to establish the running game, and they don't have a difficult opponent to start 2025 either. August 30th at home, Auden Stadium to take on the Montana State Bobcats. So we'll definitely see what Oregon does in 2025. Number 6, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Notre Dame coming in, getting 1,325 points for the first preseason poll, as the Fighting Irish have really high expectations in 2025. They're coming off of a would-have-been undefeated regular season all the way to the national championship if it wasn't for Northern Illinois in week 3. So Notre Dame proved that they can go all the way to the national championship last year, and they start the season a very difficult matchup. They're going on the road August 31st, 7:30 kickoff at number 10 Miami Hurricanes. So we'll definitely see what Notre Dame is capable of in 2025. Number 5, the Georgia Bulldogs. The Georgia Bulldogs coming in with 1 vote and 1,331 preseason points. The Georgia Bulldogs are one of the best ranked teams in the SEC to start the season, and it has to do with the running game that Georgia has always been able to impose on their opponent's defense, and the fact that Georgia steps up when it matters most. They don't have a difficult start to their 2025 campaign, as they will be at home between the hedges in Athens to take on the Marshall Thundering Herd. It's going to be very loud. It's going to be very noisy August 30th for the Georgia Bulldogs to start their 2025 season. Number 4, the Clemson Tigers. The Clemson Tigers were able to get 4 votes and 1,398 preseason points to start the year. Clemson is going to be very balanced in 2025 as they were a year ago, and I think that's going to keep their opponents' defenses on their heels, and it's definitely going to help Clemson be able to put up points and get their offense established in 2025. The defense will be able to step up as it always has. So Clemson, no easy start to their season. They are at home, though, August 30th against number 9 LSU Tigers. I definitely expect a classic when the Battle of the Tigers go down. And that's how Clemson starts their 2025 season. Number 3, the Ohio State Buckeyes. The Ohio State Buckeyes getting 11 votes to start the season, along with 1,472 preseason points, as they come in the defending national champions. Ohio State is going to have big shoes to fill. Travion Henderson got drafted to the New England Patriots. So definitely they're going to have some big shoes to fill in the running department. So we'll definitely see what Ohio State could do week 1. They have no easy start to the regular season either. August 30th, noontime kickoff. They're at home to take on the number 1 ranked Texas Longhorns. Definitely probably the game of the week for week 1 of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Number 2, the Penn State Nittany Lions. The Penn State Nittany Lions were able to grab up 23 votes and 1,547 points, very close with number 1. And the Penn State Nittany Lions, in my opinion, have one of the best running games in college football in 2024. Whether it was the running back or the quarterback taking off with the ball, Penn State always found a way to move the ball and get points on the board. And I feel like we're going to be seeing a lot of the same in 2025 as well. Penn State, not a difficult way to start the season. August 30th, they are at home at University Park to take on the Nevada Wolfpack. So we'll definitely see what Penn State is capable of in 2025. Number 1, the Texas Longhorns. Who else? They were able to get 25 points along with 1,552 preseason points to start the 2025 campaign. Arch Manning is going to be leading the way. I do expect this Texas passing offense to just be explosive each and every week as Arch Manning continues to come into his own at the University of Texas, and he's definitely going to be battle tested week 1 because the Texas Longhorns August 30th go on the road to Columbus at the defending national champion number 3 Ohio State Buckeyes. Noontime kickoff, and we're going to see just how good Arch Manning and the Texas Longhorns will be. And that was the 2025 college football top 25 preseason polls. Who do you think should be in the top 25? You want to talk about college football? Just post a message down in the message box below, and I read and reply to every positive message I see. Also, don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and you made it all the way to the end of this video, go smash that subscribe button so you could be notified of all my future videos. And if you want to see some more of me, Nicky D, then go check out another one of my videos, because I got hours of content that'll keep you entertained well into the evening. With that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. I'm Nicky D. This is the Nicky D channel, and I will see all of y'all beautiful people next time. Bye, y'all.